Great, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the wonderful film. Maybe you could just start by introducing the film a little bit and what it was about this project that made you want to be involved with it.
Okay, it's a film about three siblings, and they're on a point in their life where they have to change something. If they want to become a bit more happy, that's just simple. Yeah, it's like that. That they are not afraid of changing something in their life. Mostly it happens to us that we are okay with our life, and we don't want to change it because everything is fine, but there's something which could make you happier, and this is what we thought about. Well, that you grab your happiness in a way if you change something.
Mm.
Yeah.
And how was it working with Edward on this film as a director?
Yes, it was. I mean, we involved the whole story. I mean, we wrote it together, and then I acted, and it was interesting. It was a good feeling, I must say. I never thought about like, oh God, I'll write something now for myself. You know, I never thought about it, because if I would think about that, then I would have had no idea anymore, because I would always think about myself, can I do this, can't I, and something like that. So we just thought about three characters which we were really interested in, and we found them in that way, and yeah, it was good work. It's our second work. We did one other book too, Jack, and we made it together. Yeah, it's a good way of working.
And your particular strand, you got lucky going to Turin on location. So,
yeah.
You know, what was your experience of being there? Very beautiful city.
It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's really special, I must say. It's like old Italy, and it's not tourists. No tourists. Really, like empty streets, and everywhere you have this. I don't know how to call these advertisement signs. These signs like Martini and Slightly and stuff like that. And you have the streets. It's like in Manhattan, like in blocks, you know. It's just like you have a great view. You look down, it's like that, straight, you know. It's not like curvy. It's really like, and it's good for shooting. It's a good architecture for shooting.
It's a bit of a shallow point, but you look amazing in all the shots. Well, you got this great wardrobe, and it's kind of almost like you could be like a perfume man or something. So is that almost kind of part of it though? Because she's kind of this very glamorous woman. Everything kind of seems like the idyllic romantic weekend away. Yeah. Yet underneath something else is simmering.
That's what we wanted to do. It's great that you saw that. And that's what we wanted to do. Like that, in a way, she's well dressed, she has money, she has a husband, she's living in a great hotel. Everything seems to be fine from the outside, but when you look in her inside, everything is totally devastated, destroyed, really. And this is what we wanted to show. It doesn't help you if outside you have the shine and inside you don't. You're not happy. You're sad. No.
So, yeah, something else that seems to happen throughout the course of the bit of the story is at the beginning you sort of feel a little bit detached from the character. Maybe you don't really understand, you know, why she's kind of obsessed with this dog. You know, her partner's saying, "What are you doing?" And then just slowly but surely we get a glimpse into sort of the real stuff that's going on underneath, and you feel great empathy. So was that also an important arc?
Absolutely. I mean, in this part, this character wasn't supposed to be sympathetic, not at all. I mean, many people ask me that. How is it for you, like playing a character who is not like heartbreaking, or like, or you fall in love with her immediately? But this was not the point. It was exactly what you said. It was like just a confusing person, really, where you think, what's up with her? She was a bit crazy in a way. And I don't know, I think it's a wrong word in English, saying crazy, but she's a bit like you can't grab her. It's like you don't know what's up with her. And she's a bit annoying in a way in the beginning, because it becomes more and more. And you think, and you really think, what's up? Come on, stop it. And why is her husband still with her? And this is the good thing. I mean, this is interacting that, I mean, he could act in a different way, or he could behave in a different way. Her husband, like, oh my God, she's annoying, I can't stand this anymore, and she could get on his nerves, you know. But he didn't play it like that. He still tried to keep the love together, and this was so nice and beautiful, I think. And sure, it was. Sure, it was supposed to be like that.
And each of the stories is quite distinct, you know, in different locations. We kind of start afresh. We don't sort of have the background to each of the individual characters. But there's a common thread for sure that links them all, and it seems to be this theme of everything looking one way on the outside, something else underneath. So how did you see how your character connected with these two siblings?
Well, you saw the house of our parents. This is where I was born, and the two boys, my brothers too, and this is in a way the heart of our life, you know. My parents still have the house where I was born, and we still go there and visit them. And this is exactly the same. So the three ones come from the same place, but it always depends who you meet and who you come together with. So it's like, you know, like the first episode, the pilot, I mean, he's living in an apartment, no paintings on the wall, no room for his girl, for his daughter. You just could pack one bag and say, okay, let's move to America, you know, something like that. And it tells you something. It says something about the inner of the character. Same with her, like everything is beautiful on the outside, and in the inside everything is like bastard. It's really like, and with the third episode it's the same, you know. The surrounding where the people live or where they are in that episodes shows what's up inside. It's, you know.
And overall, the film seems to be asking this question of how we find happiness, or what that might look like. So what do you want people to come out of the cinema thinking or feeling?
That they are more. My wish is that people think that they should become more curious in a way, and like how do you say that? Mutig. It's a special word that you just say, okay, I go this way right now, but if I want to be happier, or if I want to have a better life, I have to do something. I have to change something, and I have to I just have this German word, mutiger, to take the new way. And I think this is very important. I mean, it's so boring if you always go one way because it's, the easiest way. And this is for me the most important thing. I mean, you only have one life, and do the best out of it.
And how does it feel to have the film here at the Berlin Film Festival? How do you see this festival and its importance in the broader cinema landscape?
It's great because, I mean, it's my hometown, and I mean, it's like coming home, you know, and it's so nice. I mean, it's the second time with ads on my work, the second work, and we loved it when we heard that we were running here. I mean, it's amazing. It's perfect.
And do you see that German cinema has like a certain distinction to it, and it's something that's thriving at the moment? Like,
could you repeat?
That German films in general, do you think that there's something that makes that kind of cinema distinct as opposed to cinema from other parts of the world?
I didn't get the question, I'm so sorry.
What's particular about German films? Yeah.
Oh my God. Ooh, English person is asking me that. Be careful, Nele. Well, right now it's sometimes in German films it's like a bit this problem that you have comedies, German comedies, no comment, and you have all very dramatic things, and mostly you don't have dramedies or something like that. You have it very often in France, and you have it very often in Great Britain in a way. Here it's difficult to find these things. It's more like comedy, drama or a documentary, something a bit like that, you know. And but I think right now things are changing. I mean, because of television too. I mean, you have this Netflix, you have all these things, and you see what are they doing and stuff like that. So we have to renew things and so on. And I think right now things are changing. I mean, but this in a way is really like this typical German thing that you have this, these categories. Yeah.
And now seems like a really exciting time for women in film, both behind the camera and in front of the camera. Just the kind of wealth and richness of the characters on offer, you know, not having to kind of stick to the old stereotypes. Do you see that that's really the case, that it's an exciting time for women in film?
Absolutely. And it's important. It's really important. I mean, women have so many things to tell. And you see it mostly everywhere in the whole world, mostly men characters, and it's good that women now have the chance to do their own films, and the people start to listen to them.
And can you quickly tell us what you might be doing next? Have you already got your eye on the next project?
Addie and me, we're writing right now a new script called Ice, and we're on that, and I'm writing on another script, and right now I'm playing theatre. I'm playing Scenes of a Marriage from Igmar Bergman. I play the Marianne.
Okay, brilliant. Well, thank you so much for sharing all that with us.
Thank you.
It's been wonderful. Thank you. Congratulations again. Thanks.